Afternoon. I think things are going incredibly well. The video which was trending about 3 years ago, before the Nazi pricks at MI5 knocked it down to nothing, um, that wasn't the one about the CPS incident, which got removed altogether for about 3 years before being quietly slipped back onto my channel on a Saturday morning without informing me. That was a different one. It was called Reporting the Chief Constable under Section 26. So that's now going up about, I've republished it, obviously, republicised it. So that's now going up about 500 views a day. You might want to check that one out. Obviously, it was the last Chief Constable who I had sacked, because he decided that's what the whole video was about. He decided to personally issue me a summons, with his personal vendetta, his 3-year personal vendetta against me, when I hadn't been charged or arrested with any offence at all. So, marvellous, guys. Thanks very much for that. Right, this is brilliant. I assume this is Cambridgeshire County Council, because it is a county councillor who's been involved in some sort of fucking land deal. Kills the priest. What is it with councillors and land deals and housing deals? Why have they always got their grubby little fucking fingers in someone else's back pocket? Anyway, that's not the point of the thing. A council spokeswoman, because they can't be identified, because they're not accountable. So they're never named. It is usual in any audit where the issue of public finances is concerned, whether it involves a council officer, or a county councillor, the audits were not employee, officer. Yes, officer. The audits were referred to the police for input and court consideration. The police have confirmed to us this week that they are taking no action. There's a fucking surprise. So he's a Freemason then. Which allows the internal audit team to resume and conclude our own audit process. So imagine everyone will be cleared of everything. But there you go. Hunting the Sadistic Council, you could take some advice from that. Where the issue of public finances is concerned. Yeah, it's public money, guys. You're really not supposed to just stick it in your fucking pocket and fucking swan off on a fucking free holiday every year. You thieving bastards. Right. I'll tell you a funny story. It's a bit more light-hearted than the rest of the channel. When I was a squaddy, right, I came back from Bosnia. This was in 1999. That's how far fucking back I go. Right, so I came back from Bosnia. I had 2 weeks leave. Anyway, so at the time I'm still going back to my parents' house in Scotland. Because I don't have my own flat or anything, because obviously I'm living in army accommodation. And there's a big hill behind my parents' house which would walk the dog round. Well, they had a dog at the time. Well, they still do, but it's a different dog. And this dog wasn't the best behaved. She was a bit of a fucking monkey. Now, the only rule in Bosnia basically was do not go off the hard standing, do not go off the road. Because when the Serbians were finally defeated, they burned all the landmine maps. So no one knows where the landmines are. So that was the only rule, don't go off the road. Anyway, so we're walking around this bit on a path, and the dog disappears into this forest bit. And I thought not to go and get her back as such, but I thought I'll just go keep an eye on her, because she's a bit of a fucking monkey, And so I walk onto this grass bit, and my mind suddenly clicks back into Tour of Duty mode. For some fucking reason. And I'm thinking I'm back in Bosnia. Right? I don't know why, because it's not 95 fucking degrees and I'm not sweating like a bitch. But so I'm thinking I'm back in Bosnia. So I start hopping about in one of these cartoonesque Scooby-Doo type, which I'm sure if anyone was watching must have thought that's what it was. So I start hopping about, which is obviously the best thing to do when you're dealing with what you think is pressure detonated devices. So I stop. I finally, the mind clicks back and realise, hang on, I'm not in Bosnia. I'm in the middle of Scotland, in a forest. So I stop and my feet come back to the planet Earth, And I look up and there's this fucking dog that's come back to the edge of the forest. Staring at me. As if to say, what in the fucking world are you doing, you lunatic? I'll never forget that dog's face. Sheer disbelief. Right, I'll see you later, guys.